Welcome to Happy Healthy Living with Yvonne Douglas. My name is Doug, and today we're going to decorate our living room for autumn and Halloween. Let's get to it. Okay, so welcome back. So I'm so excited to be decorating our living room today for autumn. And we're basically going to decorate the living room mainly for autumn. It's going to have a little bit of Halloween here and there, but not as much as the kitchen. One great thing about doing this at this time of year in September is that you can leave it up all the way through Thanksgiving or until you decorate for Christmas. So you want to really take that into consideration. Think about those autumnal colors. I kind of want it to look something like you would see in Vermont in a cozy town. Lots of fall foliage and those autumn colors, orange and burgundy, and just those light browns. So I cannot wait. Let's get to it. So I wanted to show you quickly the living room. This is how it looks the end of spring throughout the entire summer. So as you can see, we have those beautiful blue pillows. They are like, what they call it again? Paisley, I guess. Pillows that we got at Haverty's, and I just love them, especially during the summertime, to have them out on the couch with some cream color pillows. And so yeah, this is basically what the house looks like late spring through the summer. And you're going to see how we're going to just add some touches to bring in that autumnal feel. And let's get busy. So I wanted to show you our fireplace and fireplace mantle and the hearth, and there's a little table next to it. This is the TV armoire. Yes, I still use a TV armoire. I really love it. I don't want to really put the TV on the wall because sometimes you just want to close it up and not see the TV. Those two paintings I did up there, those are my paintings, my oil paintings. I love them up there, especially the one over here. It just has a lot of those fall colors. I mean, both of them kind of do, but I think it's going to go really nice for autumn. And then looking at our mantle, we're going to take all this off. This is basically how I keep it late spring throughout the summer. So now we're going to make it look more autumnal. Okay, so here's a quick idea for you. So I have this area in my living room. There's a table there, just a little console table. And my flower arrangement that I have on there is about this size. You know, this is about the size of the vase, and then the floral comes up to about there. So it fills that space nicely. Well, I need something that height. So, you know, when you go to the grocery store and you might buy your spouse or a friend or somebody some flowers, and they usually put them in these vases, right? Don't throw away those vases. Keep some of them because you can reuse it. So this will be the perfect size for that area. So I have these picks here that I got at Hobby Lobby, and I love the colors on these. These are just so autumn. And you want to branch them out. Make sure you branch them out. And all you're going to do is just place them very simply in here, just like that. And then you can fill it some more with some more picks. I have this one. Now, this is a short one, but this is of some pumpkins That would probably look really nice maybe in the middle. And then this one, this is just says Halloween, has these fun pumpkins. So I'm just going to place them in there. So see, you could just put a nice little arrangement like this, real simple instead of buying one. And then you can take all these picks out and reuse that vase for something else, for maybe another holiday. All right, just an idea. Okay, so I wanted to show you how you can reuse something. So I actually have this little bowl with these, I don't know what they're called, these ball things, decor items. And I used a lot of them for my winterscape that I had, but then I left some of them out, added just a little bit of color for the spring and summer. But now I want to reuse this bowl. And I got this off of Hobby Lobby, and it's just those fillers, so you can fill a bowl with. These are kind of nice to give as a gift too if you're going over someone's house during the fall. You might want to pick one of these up. They're not that expensive. And so what we're going to do is we're going to place this not large, but this larger pumpkin at the bottom just to fill in some of that space. And then it has pine cones, and it has these beautiful little, I don't know, these berries, really pretty. The silver I'm not really crazy about, to be quite honest, so I'm going to kind of put those towards the bottom. I do want to use it, but maybe just a little silver popping through. I like more of those autumnal colors. It has these little acorns. Look how cute that is in there. These orange metallic type of pumpkins. So I really like how that looks. And I'm just going to place these on top. Put this one over here. I want some of those pine cones at the bottom to show. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of those silver pumpkins towards the bottom, just so it gives it some height. It's okay if we have a little silver showing, but I don't want that much silver showing. And we're going to put more of those pine cones on top. I love those pine cones. And one of those over here. One of those over there. Got some more of these fun little acorns. And let's put that right in there. So look how pretty. We could even put this pumpkin in here. Why not? Nah, I'm going to leave this one out. Use it for something else. But look how pretty that looks. Okay? So just get a bowl. Get one of these fillers. I don't know what they're exactly called. But it'll just make your table in your living room look fun and festive and bring in that autumnal feel. All right, let's go back to the living room. Okay, it is done. Are you ready? Are you ready for the big reveal? Let's take a look. Okay, here it is. So we're going to take a look at what we did up close. Let's go. So here's where we put that little arrangement. I had a Happy Halloween sign. Probably got that at Home Goods or somewhere. Maybe Michael's. And then those two books there, those are those fake books. It's like storage inside, and I got those at Home Goods, gosh, a couple of years ago. And then that pumpkin, I believe, comes from Hobby Lobby. And here on this table, there's the owl that I made out of air dry clay. I just put a little pile of pumpkins next to the side, little floral arrangement. Just makes it look so cute and festive. Up on the mantle there, that wreath, I believe, comes from Hobby Lobby with those floral picks that are right, kind of like spreading from the clock. I left the clock there. I wanted to keep the clock there. But then I put some pumpkins that I believe, the smaller ones are Martha Stewart. I got those at Home Goods. And then this vase with the florals up there, that's from Target. And I just think it looks very autumnal. Love how it looks. Not too much, not too little. And of course I had to put a jack-o'-lantern pumpkin down here. That's lit. That's right by the fireplace, just to tie in that Halloween. On my blue chair, I got a plaid pillow. Just makes it nice and homey. and of course autumnal colors. On the table here I have little floral arrangement and a couple of pumpkins. And then on this chair, a throw that's very, very fall with one of those pillows again. And then on this table here, there's that little bowl that we threw in those fillers, whatever you want to call them. And I also threw in a pick that I believe I got at Hobby Lobby. And there's just a little fall arrangement in the back. On the couch, another autumnal throw with a pumpkin pillow that's from Home Goods, I believe. And then I put in these plaid pillows here. It's gonna go great. I keep those pillows when I go into winter, so it's okay for fall, and I'm just gonna keep them there just because it's so neutral. And I thought it kind of ties in with that pumpkin pillow. And then the arrangement here, I kept the arrangement. I just threw in a pick here that I got that actually goes with the wreath up there. And I had that arrangement already. I love the colors, so I'm going to keep it. It's very neutral, but I think it's fine for fall. And then underneath is a Martha Stewart wreath book. So it has different types of wreaths in there. So I thought that was kind of cool to have on the table. So I'm loving how the living room looks. It is all done for fall and Halloween. And I'm just really happy with it. I think it's cozy and ties in the season. Thank you so much for joining us today on Happy Healthy Living with Yvonne Douglas. Hopefully you got a couple of ideas to decorate for the fall and the places where I got some of these things from. The next room we're going to be doing is the dining room and also the mud room. So that's going to be our next video for decorating and our last. I will do a full home tour, including a little bit of outside. I don't go all out anymore for Halloween on the outside. I do a little bit, but nothing crazy. I just, basically focus on the front door. And, but anyway, yeah, I'm so excited that it is autumn, that it is fall, and it's my time of season. Anyway, thank you for joining us today. If you want that homey vibe, then please subscribe and give this video a like. Until next time, my friends, happy healthy living. Bye-bye.